Hey everybody, welcome back to another camping adventure with Flatbroke Outdoors. We are on our way to the Buffalo National River and we're going to be staying at the Buffalo Point Campground for a couple of days. I've only ever visited there one time. I didn't camp. Me and my wife went up there and just kind of looked at the sights. From what I read online, the river is extremely low right now, so I don't really know what type of activities there will be to do around there other than, your basic camping stuff. But we're going to go spend a couple days and check it out, and I'll get back with y'all when I get there. All right, everybody, we have arrived. We are at Buffalo Point Campground, and we're in Loop C number 51. We've got water, electricity, and as we come around, we got a nice picnic table, fire pit, place to hang a lantern if we had brought a lantern, but we don't. I guess we do have a light, but not a regular lantern. But anyway, decent fire pit. A little bit of trash to pick up. Somebody left us, which is not that big a deal, I guess. So I'm trying to see if there's any easy access to the river. The river is literally right there through those trees. Somebody's been walking through here, but it might be a good place to find a snake or anything else we ain't looking for. But I believe we can find easier access to the river than wading through all that stuff. But anyway, we'll start looking about that in just a little while. I'm gonna go ahead and get the rig set up. It appears we're gonna have to deploy our tarp a little differently than we normally do. I think we'll bring it out the side instead of doing the awning that comes over the air conditioner. I think we'll just do the whole tarp off the side. So we'll see how that turns out. Anyway, just give me a little while to get everything squared away here, and we'll see what we can come up with. I'll get back with y'all in just a little while. All right, everybody, we got it all set up. We got the big top set up like this, kind of the furthest reaches. And we're a little bit close to the fire pit, but that ain't gonna matter. We ain't gonna have a bonfire. Yeah, we got the kitchen set up here. Water jug, trash can, got everything we need. I do have the air conditioner running because it is hot, hot, hot. It's supposed to be somewhere in the early 90s. I don't know. It may or may not be that warm. I really can't tell you. I know I'm sweating like a madman, but that that don't really say anything. But we have. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me see if I can zero in on it over there. There is some type of facility right there. And then to my left, there is another facility right there. I'm going to walk over to that one and see what it is, and I will take y'all with me. And then in a little while, we'll go down to the other one and see what it's all about. I'm sure that one is probably just a bathroom, and one is probably a shower point. But I can't be certain of that. So let's go check it out. It won't take us but a second to walk over there. It's pretty empty around here, but I know coming up pretty quick. I guess you got the month of October to camp here, and then I think it's November. Let's see, November 14th, I believe it is. they shut off the water and the electricity to it, and then it's free camping here, kind of a first come first serve dealio. So that's not horrible. Man, this isn't really wheelchair accessible. I'll bring y'all back once we get in there. I'll go and check it out, make sure there ain't no folks in there roaming around. All right, everybody, here we go. We got hand dryer, dual sinks, funhouse mirror, one urinal, and 2 stalls, all very clean, plenty of paper, coat rack in case you want to get comfortable. That's so funny to me. Put a coat rack in the bathroom. Oh Lord, there's another one of them stinging things. Y'all know I ain't been having no good luck with things stinging me. So I'm gonna exit stage left and get out of here. Look both ways before you cross the street. Like I said, it is really super quiet around here, but it is middle of the week. It's Tuesday, so it ain't the middle, but it is the week. Let's take a walk over into this campground over here, or campsite rather. There might be a trail down to that river. I can't believe that there's campsites this close to the river. Nobody has beat a path down to them. Does not make any sense to me. Well, this is a little easier to negotiate than out of my campsite. I don't know if this camera does this any justice, but it's a real good slope down to the bottom there, and then flattens out and goes over to the river. I don't think I really need to get there that bad. I think we can do better. But anyway, I don't remember. There's 4 loops to this campground, A, B, C, and D. And there is some walk-in tent camping. I guess they must have a parking lot or something you can park at and then walk on in, but that's kind of neat. There's absolutely no cell service down here. Well, I can't speak for all providers, but I have Verizon, and they act like they've never heard of Verizon down in this holler. So if you come down here and you're using Verizon, you ain't talking to nobody. Anyway, I reckon we could probably jump in the truck and go for a little drive, maybe look around some. Let's do that. Let me batten down a few hatches here, and we'll take a little drive around here and see what we can see. Bear with me. All right, y'all, here we go. Let's go see what we can see. Maybe I'll find some cell service creeping around here, so I can at least text my wife and let her know that there's not any cell service down here at all. She'd probably be all right with that. It makes me feel a little weird not being able to at least text her every now and again. I'd wonder what in the world. Now I see what in the world. I also see this dipstick's got his truck hanging out in the middle of the road. He picked a bad campsite. Yeah. Somebody's liable to come through here with a snoot full of liquor and take off the front of his Dodge. Yeah, I don't believe I'd want to park my camper up on that hill. Fuck it. I guess he's got a nice view of everybody else's campers. All right, I believe the coffee water is hot, boys and girls. Ooh. Y'all remember what old Waylon Jennings said on that Dukes of Hazzard song? To keep showing my hands, but not my face on TV. That's what we're working with right here. Y'all getting to see my hands, but not my face. But that's that way anyway. I do have a face for radio, so I should shoot all my videos like this, you reckon? Oh, I'm gonna need that spoon. Stir this unit up a little bit. Well, this little situation here always makes me nervous. I think I might need to get one of them jet boils or fire maple coffee pots. One that attaches down to it where you can't just turn over. But that's for another time. Anyway, I'm gonna let this sit for a few minutes and turn it into coffee. I'm gonna rinse this spoon and I'll get back with y'all in just a little while. All right, y'all, welcome back. We're about to turn this situation into grounds-free coffee. I'll tell you what, this bad boy right here is handy as a pocket in your underwear. That's that. Let me pour myself a cup. Ooh. Getting a little crazy here. Getting a little crazy. Getting a little messy, Marvin. Go. All right, kids. Now that I have cleaned up my spill, I'm gonna sip on this coffee for a little bit, let my fire burn down, and then I'm gonna roast some Oscar Mayer Smokies. Look like hot dog, taste like smoked sausage. I'll be back with y'all in just a little bit. Look here, y'all. Don't these crazy deer understand that it's deer season? It may not be right here in this park, but oh, there's a baby. So we got Big Mama, baby, another little football head right there, and then one dragging up the rear. That deer still got the spots on it. It is easy to see these deer do not get harassed in this park whatsoever. Kind of cool. This is one of the reasons why I like to get out and do a little camping, get back to nature kind of thing. Pretty neat. But I have left my coffee over there. So I'm going to go drink my coffee and let these deer eat in peace while they can. There's one laying down over down in the ditch. Oh, there it is, down in the ditch. Looked like it was laying down over there. That's right on the road. I mean, not like it's a high traffic area or anything, but I think I could find a better place to eat if I was them deer. Well, if I was back on Sam's land, I'd be inviting that big doe back for supper. Anyway, I'm gonna go drink my coffee. I'll get back with y'all in a little bit. All right, everybody. Here's what we're working with tonight: Oscar Mayer Smokies, hardwood smoked, uncured smoked sausage. Yeah, Get a couple of these bad boys out. Put them on my Teletubbies hot dog stick here. Get the rest of this stuff put away, and I'll get back with y'all in just a minute. Hey y'all, welcome back. I believe it is time to prepare these buns because I believe the little smokies are smoked. I think a little Sweet Baby Ray's, sweet and spicy. And a little mayonnaise or Miracle Whip. People like mayonnaise be wanting to shoot me over calling this mayonnaise, but I like it better. What can I say? All right, I'm gonna step over here and grab these hot dogs right quick. I'll be right back. All right, kids, that's what we're working with. They're just about the right amount of done. Suit me. All right, y'all, dinner is served. I'm gonna eat these hot dogs and a little bit of chips and then spend a little time sitting around that fire. I'll be back with y'all in just a little bit. Crazy deer were just standing beside my truck eating. Now they have decided to mosey on. Good morning, everybody. It's I don't know, roughly 6:30-ish, 7 o'clock, somewhere in that nature. This morning for breakfast, I'm gonna cook a sausage and egg scramble. It's gonna have some jalapenos from my garden, a little bell pepper, some broccoli, some Jimmy Dean sausage, and eggs. It should be really good. I got some coffee going on back here, and that should be getting pretty close to right. But anyway, I'm gonna get this going, and then I'm not quite sure if it's a little cloudy out, and I can't tell if it's just a heavy dew falling from the tree or if it might be sprinkling a little bit. It's not horrible, but I don't know if I don't forget to plug the clip in. This morning when I first woke up, I walked over to the facilities, and when I came out the door, I looked over and those crazy deer were standing beside my truck eating. I'm like, what in the world? They don't know who they're messing with, I don't think. But anyway, so I got a little clip of that from when I was standing over by the bathroom. So I'll try to include that either just before this or right after this. So anyway, you'll see it. Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm doing the whole hands and no face thing again. The sauce is cooked up good here. Let me these peppers and broccoli and all of that in here. Look at all that goodness. Broccoli, bell peppers, and jalapeno. Looks good. I think I need to turn my fire down a little bit. Getting out of hand. Alright, y'all, we're gonna let that cook down a little bit before we add the eggs to it. I'll bring y'all back in just a little. Welcome back, everybody. Yesterday evening, it was relatively like 6:30 or 7 o'clock. Anyway, I had a neighbor pull in over here, and when I say neighbor, these camp spots are right on top of each other. Anyway, they showed up relatively late yesterday. They had a really nice Sprinter Winnebago conversion thing. It was a really nice rig, but these folks never got out of their motorhome. I mean, I saw him long enough to hook up his electricity, but you know, they came late, didn't do anything, and left right away this morning. So it baffles me, people that do that come to a campground like this and don't at least enjoy the outside. You know, it was yesterday afternoon. It cooled off quite a bit. You know, I had a fire. And it was really pretty nice. But that wasn't their thing. Apparently, they could have everything they did here. They could have did at a truck stop somewhere, just anywhere. Why they would even come to a campground? That's just a waste of money. You know, this campground for a Corps of Engineers campground, it's kind of expensive. I just don't get. I don't understand. I guess why people like that come to places like this. If you're not here to enjoy the outdoors and, you know, be outside, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I mean, I guess everybody's different. It's just some folks are just hard to understand. In the grand scheme of things, this is a beautiful place. So if you're gonna be here, you might as well be enjoying yourself. I gotta grab some eggs, folks. Y'all wait right there. All right, y'all, I'm gonna add some eggs to this mix, and then I'll get right back with you. I put a little water in my skillet so I'll be able to clean it in a minute. All right, y'all, I don't know how good you can see this, but that's breakfast. All right, I appreciate y'all for hanging out. I'm gonna eat this breakfast and I'll get back with y'all in a little while. Hey, y'all, welcome back. We got the breakfast cooked, ate. I just got done doing all the dishes. So now I'm gonna finish this cup of coffee and probably drive out and text my wife, make sure everything's good on the home front, and then maybe I'll take y'all down and show you the bluffs down on the river where we can actually walk down there and take a look at it, see how low the river really is. But anyway, that's where we're at, and I will get back with y'all in just a little bit. All right, y'all, we're in the parking lot of the main way to get down to the river here at Buffalo Point. There's not another soul in the parking lot, just me. They do have a facility there, and it would appear that the way down is handicap accessible. Let me come over here and give y'all a view from up top here. This is a beautiful place. That sun is kind of a tough spot for us right now, but how high that goes up. Bluff walls. The river is extremely low right now. It would definitely be a quiet float trip if you did it right now. Let's walk down there. They make it handicap accessible, but they put that pole there where you can hardly get by. You got a very big wheelchair rig. All right. Come for the river, stay for the stars. All right, I'll give y'all a minute to take all that in. If you need to, you can pause the video right there and read all you want to. I'm gonna walk on down there. Yeah, if you're too immobile, this may not be the trail for you, but tell you what, this is much easier than navigating that big old gully through the woods behind my campsite. I do see one somebody over there. I don't know if y'all can see him over there or not. Sitting there enjoying the water. This is just amazing. I'm gonna walk on down to the water here. Man, look at that. It just goes up and up and up. So pretty. Now I have the daunting task of going back up this hill. But anyway, this is one of the prettier parts that most people can walk to in this area. I mean, there's a few walking trails around this area. I don't think any of them are very long. but I probably won't be doing any of those. But now it's time to go back to camp. Got a lot of things to cook today. I'm gonna cook an apple pie. I'm gonna cook Frito pie for supper. So I don't know. I got a few things I want to try to cook while I'm on this camping trip, and I'm sure y'all will want to join me for that. So I am going to end this part right here and go back to camp, and I will see y'all there. Hey y'all, we made it back from down by the river. Beautiful spot for sure. You know, as I was driving through the campground, there's, you know, down towards the other end, there's some people, and down towards that end, there's some more people. But as I was driving by, I, I was just kind of looking out the window at them, and they all just were sitting around looking extremely bored. You know, at Brooke from Girl in the Woods, at the end of every one of her videos, she always says, "Don't forget to get outside and get happy." So I guess that doesn't work for everybody. You know, I don't know why some people even go through the motions if they're not going to enjoy themselves when they're out, or at least find something within the camp to do, you know, something to take your mind off, to read, or I don't know, get some kind of hobby that you can do while you're camping. Like one of mine is cooking. You know, I love to cook outside like this. It's just a lot of fun for me. So I am going to look up the recipe my wife sent with me to make. She makes something different out of it. I'm not exactly sure what she calls it. Something, what I'm going to do is different than what she does. I'm going to use her filling. It's an apple pie type filling, and it's all basically relatively healthy for you, but I'm going to unhealthy it a little bit. I'm going to put the apples and all the other ingredients together, and I think in the recipe it says to bake it in the oven, but I'm going to cook it in a pot on the stove, and then I'm going to make some biscuits, and I'm going to spread that biscuit dough out. And this little pan right here, my daughter was watching one of my videos, and it might have been the one where I was whining about my cornbread pan being too big. So she quickly sent me this pan, and it's actually really neat. So I'm gonna bake a little tiny apple pie in this pan, and y'all get to come along for the ride. So I'm gonna get that recipe and familiarize myself with it, and I'll get back with y'all in a little bit. All right, y'all. So it turns out that the recipe is for a topping that she puts on pancakes. It's an apple pie filling type of topping. So it calls for apples, coconut sugar, cinnamon, and pumpkin pie spice, lemon juice, and what appears to be pure maple sugar, or pure maple syrup. Anyway, I am going to dice these apples up like it told me. So y'all just bear with me for a second while I dice these bad boys up. I may have more apples than I need, but that's fine too. I think I'm just gonna put one apple in here, because my little pie pan / cornbread pan is not very big. All right, now we're gonna add everything that it says. Just remember, folks, I am not following the recipe exactly like I'm supposed to, but this will definitely get us to where we need to be. And I better save these jars or my wife will not be happy with me. All right, let me get a little fire lit under this bad boy. All right, we're gonna let that cook down, and I'm gonna make some biscuits, and we'll get this thing working. I gotta get the Coleman oven out, get it preheated, make the biscuits. We're gonna have some apple pie, boys and girls. All right, everybody, welcome back. I got my apple pie filling cooking down over here. Got my dough, trying to stretch it enough to make I want to make it fit this little pan here. What I'm using for this is white gold, gluten-free, vegan, all-purpose flour. I'm not exactly sure where my wife gets this from, but anyway, good stuff. So that's what we're working with. I'm covered in flour here. Hopefully this turns out. I am not a baker. I am, barbecue, ribs, briskets, Boston butts, fish fry. That's kind of my thing. So this baking stuff is all new to me. And trying to get this to work out without tearing up the dough is beyond me. Come on. There's more to this than meets the eye, let me tell you. The sidewalls on my old pie pan here is kicking my butt. But we're going to get it worked out. I promise. Ooh-wee. Trying to cook that lemon juice syrup down to a thicker syrup so my pie filling stays in my pie. Alright, so we got that about as good as I feel like I can get it. Got my oven heating up here. Alright, we're going to turn this off and let it cool for a minute. Yeah, that worked out good. I don't know if I can get this over here where y'all can see it. But this is going to be the pie filling. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. I don't want to dump it out. But anyway, that's the pie filling. All cooked down and proper. Oh my. I maybe should have chilled this dough for a while. I do not know. Alright, y'all. As soon as this oven heats up, it's going in. So, hey, y'all, welcome back. It is time to spoon in the pie filling. Yeah, I think the one apple was just perfect for this particular application. All right. Hey, that's nice. That's real nice. Got apple skins everywhere. Come on. Come on out of there. All right. Here's a little top crust I made. We'll get it planted in here. It ain't the prettiest thing, but We have a little apple pie. All right, we're going in, boys and girls. All right. All right. I'll let y'all know when it's done. We'll take a look at it and see what we have accomplished. Hey, everybody, welcome back. I believe it's time to retrieve our apple pie from the oven. It's been roughly about 20 minutes. Let me see if I can do this without burning myself. You know, I do have a way with that. Woo-hoo. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right. All right, I'm gonna come get y'all off of that tripod so you can get a better look at my pie. All right, boys and girls, here it is, my apple pie masterpiece. Looked like I was a little bit heavy with the baking powder in there, but it sure looks good. I am not going to eat it right now, just because it hasn't been that long since breakfast, but I think it turned out very well. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is my attempt at apple pie, and I will bring y'all back when it's time to do a taste test on the apple pie. Hey everybody, welcome back. I think it's about time for a pie tasting. So let me uncover this bad boy and we'll get right into it. Wow, it's still a little warm. I had it wrapped up. Let me get my fork here. Nice biscuit topping. I don't know if y'all can see this very well or not. Let's give it a shot. We have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get some of this crusty crust over here. I have never made a personal size pie, but that's about what this is. All right, y'all. I'm gonna save the rest of this pie for supper. It is good though. Yes, sir. So the pie making is a plus in my book. I will keep that recipe close. All right, y'all. So here's what I'm up against. I've never made a two-part video, but we've got a lot going on here. It's basically midday on the first full day here. Yesterday was just a partial day. Today's the first full day. And as I was doing some editing, if I just run this as one long video, it's going to be so long nobody can stand to watch it all at one time. So I'm going to make it a two-part video, and I will probably end this one right here with the pie tasting, and then on number 2, which I will start after that, it will follow up with tonight's supper, tomorrow's breakfast, breaking down all of that stuff. So at any rate, this will be my first two-part video. So y'all stay tuned, and I'm gonna end this one right here. This is half a camping trip in the bag, and y'all stay tuned for tomorrow's episode. Thank you. Hey everybody, welcome back. Hey, I just wanted to say a quick thank you to my daughter Grace and her main man G for sending me that little pan for my cornbread, because it also came in really handy for making that apple pie. I really appreciate it. Thanks for sending the pan, and thanks for supporting my channel.